A massive fire known as the Great Fire of London tore through the heart of London, United Kingdom, in 1666. The fire destroyed almost every property in the city and seriously damaged several landmarks in the City of London, including St. Paul's Cathedral. Starting on Sunday, September 2, 1666, and ending on Wednesday, September 5, 1666, was the Great Fire of London. Thomas Farrier's bakery on Pudding Lane was the source of the fire. At first, locals in London believed that immigrants from other countries had set the fire. The temperature of the fire is said to have reached 1,250 degrees Celsius. The City of London, which is the most central part of the city and home to all the significant authority buildings, was mostly damaged by the fire. From Farrier's Bakery in Pudding Lane, the Great Fire of London spread northward due to the windy conditions. The majorities of London's buildings in the 1600s was constructed of wood and thatch and were heated by open flames. A large number of occupations used heat and fire, and the city's streets were congested and closely spaced. This made flames more likely to occur and provided them with more time to spread quickly. Due to a few years of drought, London's streets and buildings were very dry in 1666. This greatly facilitated the fire's ability to spread. The Great Fire was restricted to the heart of London. It did not spread to Westminster, home of the wealthiest people, or the slums in the outskirts where the poorest people resided. Many people think that Sir Thomas Bloodworth, the Lord Mayor, is to blame for the Great Fire of London's spread. Bloodworth was called in to decide how to limit the fire when it broke out in the bakery, but he declined to follow the suggested actions. The Great Fire of London burned some 13,200 dwellings, leaving 70,000 individuals without a place to live. This corresponds to about 7 out of 8 inhabitants. Samuel Pepys, who lived through the Great Fire of London and maintained a journal chronicling its happenings, was one of the city's most well-known citizens. The Great Fire damaged or destroyed 87 churches, including St. Paul's Cathedral. Because St. Paul's Cathedral were built of stone, it was thought to be a haven from the fire. But the cathedral was covered in wooden scaffolding, since it was undergoing renovation work. The fire destroyed half of the homes near London Bridge. There was already a space between the buildings since the bridge had burned down before. The fire was unable to reach the River Thames due to this gap. The Great Fire of London resulted in just 6 official deaths, while the number may have been greater. Many of the dead are believed to have been unidentified victims of the fire or to have come from underprivileged origins and therefore are not being considered significant. A primary issue faced by firemen in London was navigating the congested and small streets, which made it difficult for them to transport their firefighting apparatus. By constructing fire breaks, firefighters attempted to put out the Great Fire of London. In order to prevent the fire from spreading from building to building, this required raising structures. Gunpowder used by the soldiers at the Tower of London helped establish some of the fire breaks. The Great Fire of London is said to have stopped because of the fire breaks and the end of the windy weather. Robert Hubert, a French watchmaker, said that he ignited the Great Fire of London at the Pudding Lane Bakery. Evidence eventually revealed that Hubert had lied when he was found to have been on board a ship when the fire broke out, despite the fact that he had been found guilty and executed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with friends.